The ERLC Summer Update Part 3 has just dropped, and there is so much here. I cannot believe it. Starting off, we have a huge change to the road systems. We have a new parking garage that is located underground. There's a new district office between High Rock Park entrance. There's not much inside, but it's still pretty cool to have for role plays. The highway areas between High Rock, the one between the lake, the one next to Springfield, and there has been a massive bridge added near the lake, and the lake has received a 2x expansion. On the screen, I have some before and afters displayed. Hope you guys do enjoy that. This is the last time we'll see the ERLC map in this current state. With the new highway system, there is a cool on-ramp and off-ramp system that goes around the edge of the highway. Most bridges in the county have been raised up, same with pretty much the entire highway. Could this lead to a future highway expansion? I'm sure it definitely could. My favorite part being the Springfield lift, the one where you come out of Springfield. Some notable map changes being the new boat place, where you can actually fish. Sadly, there's only one type of boat. We do have a new fishing meter, and I'll show you guys how to do that. You have to keep the little dash within the green in order to get a good fish. Just at the exit of the Liberty County Sheriff's Office, you can find a gate that actually opens and closes just so people don't trespass up to the farms or vice versa. A few additional map changes. Just outside of the lake, there has been added some new fences. I assume just because of the terrain changes and stuff like that. Maybe people are securing themselves more. I have no clue. In addition to classic cars, the police classic cars, there are two types of them. One being a cool truck and one being a cool classic car that looks like a sedan. There's a new classic light bar that fits some certain styles like NYPD and stuff like that. It is a rotational light bar. On LCSO or RCPD, on your police car, you do have the option to equip under mirror lights that just pretty much go right here. Pretty cool change, but very small. On the fire department team, you do now have access to edit the fire department ELS. That's pretty cool. The paramedic SUV along with 2018 Tahoe on FD have been updated to fit the realistic models. When approaching a stoplight and you do reverse, you actually have to click your reverse button one more time in order to activate your reversing. This is all a part of the new vehicle braking functionality. Some new weapon changes. The revolver is actually back. So now you can actually get the revolver about time. As well as most weapon models have actually been resized to actually fit the correct size of the weapons. In the ELS editor, you are actually able to customize now green lighting. You can add cool green lighting to your ELS patterns. Makes for some nice departments. Upon equipping a pistol, you'll see that there's a actual new holding pistol animation. Rather than you holding the pistol right to your side where your holster is, you actually hold it up to your chest. Kind of more realistic to when you're running or walking. So these 4 classic cars have received a remodel, and then there are 4 new classic cars. These 2 being on police officer and civilian, and then these 2, the Chevron L15 sidestep and the L35 extended. So here's the L15 side stop. Looks pretty cool, actually. It's only at a price of $13,000, so relatively cheap. You can also open the tailgate for it, which is actually pretty cool. Here's the L35 extended. Pretty much the same thing, kind of just bigger, I would say, and obviously more of an extended cab. And then you can also open the tailgate of this one as well. I guess the Bullhorn Foreman is free with the Classic Cars Game Pass. Looks pretty nice, I'd say, for a classic car. And then here's the Chevron Inferno for $19,975. Same one we got on RCPD. I think very nice models with the classic cars. I think PRC modelers did a really good job. So now I kind of wanted to walk you guys through all the new map changes because I kind of wanted to just explore it for myself rather than just showing you guys quick. But pretty much all the updates have already been shown. You can actually go into this cool underground parking garage from 2 locations. one being from the actual parking garage that we have in the city. Well, technically this isn't a real parking garage, but it's the other side of the other one. Heading over to the Gadget Shack, you can actually get some new phones, I believe. A whole bunch of new phone models. There's also a job here, which is very nice. You're wearing a cool uniform with a little badge on it. You can get the Plus Ultra, and there's 5 different colors. $1,050, which is really expensive. The Nebula for $800. The Nebula G20 for $1,400. The Pearphone X for $1,800. And then the Pearphone Retro is the default. Let's grab this in all white and let's see my phone model. Okay, it looks pretty cool. Looks like the iPhone 8 with 2 cameras. So we're coming up here to the extended highway, and you actually cannot enter from this place anymore. So now I gotta drive all the way back around. Pretty nice to see that the highway is lifted. Makes more of a real highway system. And yeah, there's High Rock down there, so we can't even go to High Rock from there. Pretty nice. And then obviously here's one of my favorite parts of the map, is right below this bridge. Since this bridge is so high, there's actually these support beams and cool brick texture that actually holds it up. It would make for some really nice cinematics going under. Obviously over there you got the LCSO gate, and going through here is just a lifted version of the highway. Coming onto the bigger part of the lake, it's actually pretty cool to see the lake so big compared to what it used to be. And then the power lines going all through it. Then you have the nice bridge. I really like how they did this. Some people are calling it small, which I really don't get why. I have no idea why. The ramp, 25 miles. Here's the cool ramp to get off the bridge, and then you just go down there. It's more tunnels. Very nice for map changes. Turning down here, there's another bridge. Yes, there's another bridge. Very nice. Over here, I guess, is just like a little parking space and a dock if you want to go fishing over here. Right below this bridge is the dam, which is also very nice. It's cool that we actually got one of those. Water level is higher up here than down there. Then if you turn your way to this road here, this is where the actual fishing dealer guy is. And you just park your car there. There's a few picnic tables, some boxes, and stuff like that. Here's the fish shack. All you gotta do is hold E here. Oop. Get the fishing rod, and then go fishing. And you can actually sell your fish once you've fished some. All you gotta do is just throw your fishing rod, and it actually goes pretty far. Just throw your fishing rod, and then the meter. You gotta actually pay attention for when the meter actually shows up. And then you just gotta spam click until you get to the green. Hold it into the green until your fish comes out. Oh my god, I just fell into the water. I get my fish. Okay, I got a bright herring. I think this is like silver maybe. 135. My recording crew members here have got fish up to like $1,000, $800. You can actually make some cool money doing this. Let me know what you guys think about this update, because I think it was really nice. PRC have definitely cooked loads and loads of roleplay content and places to be here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in my first roleplay.